And we are live. Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be. I'm Emma and welcome back to the House of Hubris here on twitch.tv/Saracent, and welcome back to, more specifically, the Zero Escape series, and more specifically even than that, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And opening up there with the 8-month resub from Charity's Lady saying not quite a 9-month to match the game, but we'll get there. Thank you so much for all your support. On which note, subscribers, you now have emotes. I made emotes, so yeah, I've been doing this whole kind of brand redesign, and now we have new emotes and subscriber badges. So enjoy those. They should be active. If they're not active, then I still don't know how to do Twitch. But hey, yeah. If you were nope, go away. Stop doing that. Let's go to the save data screen. There we go. So last time, if you were here, we are playing as Junpei, who is an idiot, a lovable idiot, but mostly an idiot, and he, along with 8 other anime weirdos, have been kidnapped and put in a ship. And yay, the new emotes work. Yes. So now you can curse my hubris in pictorial form. Yes, we've been kidnapped and put on a ship, and nobody knows each other except for some of us do know each other, and we have puzzles to solve and 9 hours to do it, or the ship sinks and we die. Also, there's a lot of maths and square brackets. It'll make sense, by which I mean it doesn't even make sense to me, and I've been playing it. Should we get back into it? I think we should get back into it. So we were just about to finish this puzzle and go and use the key to get through the Mars door. Yes, I want to resume from there. Okay. So yes, we've got the Mars key now. Let's go. Alright. Let's go to the hallway. I'll go get June. You guys head to the door. Okay. Roger that. And we get the customary first 10 minutes of the game where I try and dial into the voice prints I had before. Yes! It unlocked! Good job, Junpei. Good. Now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here. Truly doubt this will ever make sense. Yep. Come on, Junpei, let's go. Alright, let's go. We found it. There you go, 8 minutes into the stream and we found it. Go us. Another hallway? Come on, open. It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know. Damn it. Look over here. Elevators. And the buttons. Of course they don't work. Power must be out here too, just like by the staircase. That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice. Yeah. Sure does. Well then, let's open it. Alright, here I go. Oh, so it's a kitchen. What were you expecting? Isn't it obvious? The exit. I was hoping this would be the way out of here. Huh. You really think it would be that easy? Yeah, I know. Still. If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier. But don't we need a key for that? Oh, sorry, I guess that wasn't very constructive. Oh, don't worry, it's far from the least constructive thing any of you have done all day. Anyway, let's take a look. Oh yes, we got a map. Hey. What's that? Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. Found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck. Let me see that. I knew it. See? Look. Yeah, hold your horses. What did you figure out? This is handy. See? We came in here. If we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate. How about that? She's right, we can get out through there. There we go. Here, you can have it back. Thanks. There's a card reader on the right side of the door. Then that means the key card is somewhere in here, right? The square brackets. You wouldn't think a cruise ship would have a randomized grate in the middle of a hallway? Well, that's where you're wrong, because this cruise ship does. That seems the most likely. Alright. Oh no, that's not Santa. Alright, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues. Split up and look for clues. Everybody's favourite moment of a horror movie. Okay. Seek a way out. That's the most dramatic thing, and I unironically love it. Yep, that's the kitchen. What do we have in the kitchen? Sorry, I don't know what is up with my throat today. That is not great for the start of this stream. A voucher. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. Well, that'll be something worth knowing. This looks like a serving table. I would imagine food is put here after it's prepared, so the waiters and waitresses can take it out to the customers. But something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates? I mean, it's a cruise ship. What do you mean, why are there so many plates? All you're asking for is internal logic and you choose Japanese escape room games. Well, maybe Zero made the map, because the map is part of the puzzle. Did you ever think about that? Those 9 plates look pretty expensive. They're plates for appetizers? Remember, appetizers usually come on square plates. What? Is that a thing? That's not a thing. Okay, well. Did we just... Okay, localizers, you get this one. Excuse me, princess. And, yep, it says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, C dish F. And there are 9 appetizer plates. 1, 2, 3, it's 10 of them. If you flip these over, they look like hats. I mean, sure. The middle's super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They're made that way so the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself to a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that? Okay, so it says soup A, but we have a meat dish 10, but we have 10 soup plates. You think that's called a bowl? I mean, yes, I would say a soup plate is a subdivision of a bowl. I mean, a soup plate is a thing. I think there are 15 of these plates. Refuse to believe Junpei made it to college. Hey, I knew enough people in college that really prove it can happen. I'm assuming they're for seafood? How the hell can you tell that? They look just like any other plate from the 99-cent store. If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're going to embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June. What? Why the hell are you bringing up June? The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You are not terribly subtle. 15, which is F in hexadecimal, for the record, so I'm guessing there are going to be 10... Oh wait, it said soup A, which is 10 in hex, brain. So yeah, there's going to be 10 meat things as well. There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. Those plates are for serving meat? Ugh, you really are ignorant, aren't you? Well, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. So yes, that is indeed. Oh, okay. There's a voucher at the end of the counter. The voucher doesn't match the number of plates on the table. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F on the voucher. And the plates on the table are 9 appetizer, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. You said there were... I swear you said there were 10 of something else. Maybe they're using hexadecimal here. And hexadecimal is? It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15. And 10 is 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can think of it as just 6 letters added onto the number normal system after 9. Yes, I just said all of that out loud. I think I get it. Okay, so... hexadecimal? I wonder if it's some kind of hint? Yeah, maybe. Junpei, do you remember what I told you about hexadecimal code earlier? Like 10 seconds ago. Yeah, of course I do. Alright then, here's a little quiz for you. What would 9 plus F be in base 10? I mean, that's 24. There you go. Well, F is 15, so it'd be 9 plus 15, which would be 24, right? That's right. Good job, you're a fast learner. I swear, I'm making Lotus's voice more obnoxious all the time, and it's not terribly deliberate. Yes, I know that's how you count in hexadecimal, okay. 10 soup plates, 10 is A in hexadecimal, which is what it said on the note. 15 seafood plates, it says F on the voucher, correct. There are 16 meat plates, it says 10 on the voucher. Okay, yeah. Of course, yeah. So, the soup is the only one there that doesn't work in both hex and decimal. Because it said soup 10, right? Yeah. All the other numbers work in hex, but that doesn't because there are 10 plates and not hex 10, which is 16. It's not even 10 AM and you're bad at code. I mean, that's not code, really. That's maths. It's a lot of notes. I've got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like a code or anything like that. Wow. This pot looks like it's made out of silver. Junpei knows about showers, doesn't know about silverware. I bet drinking tea from this pot would be really yummy. Spending a day off with June, drinking tea. Such a day ever happened for me. Jumpy? No, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. Maybe this table's for preparing food. There are plates everywhere. I mean, it's a kitchen, so that would make sense. There's a sink. And a whetstone. Hey! Now we gain double affection levels. A sink. It's still got water in it. There are a couple of plates in there, but I don't think they're going to help us much. He said, based on no information. Oh, a countertop. There's a rolling pin and colander here. Nothing useful. Who keeps a whetstone that large in their kitchen? Well, zero, clearly. Wonder what this drawer is. You see the metal grate on top of the grill? They make it like that so the fat and juices can drip off the meat while it cooks. The drawer seems to be stuck. It won't open. Sure, already maxed out on affection levels with June, but yeah, what if I wanted to date Santa? Eh, didn't think of that. Alright, it's going. Do you think this was all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. Looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked, it's sealed shut. I think that's where the coal goes. Ah, you've worked in restaurant kitchens. Have you ever worked on cruise ship kitchens? They're clearly a special beast. Damn it, there's nothing in here. Hey Santa, digging through the trash really suits you. What the hell did you say? Listen lady, I did you a favour. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you. Oh my. I don't recall asking you to do anything. I'd have throttled you. Squeeze me? Does it feel colder in here? Some of the conversations in this are so weird, I swear. Oh, here we have a code thing. We don't know the code. An iron oven. Looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Anyway, let's have a look inside. There's a massive code lock on it, Junpei. Catch up. Damn, I knew it. It's locked. This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password? Well, yeah. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door? Well, yeah. Hey Junpei, why don't you try entering the numbers we found on the voucher earlier? The one that said appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F? Yes. Oh, wait, that was, yeah. Convert the 10, A and F to base 10. No dice. Looks like that's too many numbers. Okay, so I can't try entering a passcode, it's just... clicking the numbers gives me the hint, okay. How much do you want to bet June's thinking about cannibalism when she says, I bet you could cook anything? Yeah, she is increasingly sketch. What we've got here is a pot and frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. Well, I guess we could use some of those as weapons? What kind of an idiot are you? You're gonna run around holding that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey, man, it was just a joke. Why so serious? There's some bottles of seasoning in here. Okay. Oh, what's through this door? There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. This is probably a pantry. I mean, it's a room next to a kitchen and it's full of cans of food, so... Oh, Jesus. Apologies all. A pantry in my industrial kitchen with a whetstone? God, I love some cheese brand cheese. And here we have cheese. That's really funny to me for some reason. Hey, something behind the cheese. Which one? They all say cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? Every time they say cheese, this is getting funnier. Alright guys, time to move it. June, I need to look behind you. Junpei's talking to the cheese. Junpei is talking to the cheese. Abandon all hope. There's a little green bottle back there. It's a bottle of oil, you can tell, because it says. Oh look, cooking oil. You could probably use... Oh, you could probably use this to make something slippery. Phrasing? I think I can get back examining the whetstone. A whetstone? Where did you find that? Good job, Jumpy. I'm sure it'll be really useful. How is it going to be useful? You could use it to sharpen a knife or something. Sharpen a knife, huh? Alright. There are a number of cheeses lined up on the shelf, and you can tell because they say cheese. This is Gouda cheese. No, I think... Excuse me, June. I am a connoisseur, and I think you'll find this is cheese. It's cheese. Does it say Gouda cheese? No, it says cheese, because it's cheese. The most famous Dutch cheese. Emmental would like a word? Emmental is Swiss. Retract that last sentence. Look, I've just come off the week at work, my first week of work in 18 months, so shush, all of you. If you don't cut open the casing, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it at room temperature for quite a while. So, we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. So why did you suggest it? I guess it's hard to get hungry in a situation like this. Is it? You've responded to this situation every other way imaginable. There's milk in here. Is it labelled pre-cheese? Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rust, it's probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'd be a pretty sight. Well, that's threatening. Just a single knife. Just waiting. A rusty knife. I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this. It's futile. June, you are creepy. Let's discuss the meaning of the word futility, which we're saying in English for no apparent reason. Futile. You know, a waste. Useless. Pointless. Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up? No reason, really. June, you are sketch as hell. I was just thinking about futility. Feels like an exchange lost in translation. Speaking as somebody who knows enough Japanese to be able to more or less follow it from the dub. No. Futility, it's like utility but less. Oh, I love that. What? Why? Were you thinking about futility? Well, it has something to do with the Titanic. The Titanic? Yep. Piano. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted? If you were talking about the book, then yes. Oh, that was the name of the book, wasn't it? Futility, I think. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it that described the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank. Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel is Futility. It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But... I know. I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but the story was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic. Yeah. Well, I heard it was all a hoax. I mean, no, it's not a hoax, it's just... Lots of plausible events have books written about them before they end up happening because they were plausible. Like... just the idea of, this ship could never sink, this ship sinks. Like, it's... yeah, the word you're looking for is coincidence. The concept of a ship sinking was not invented then. The concept of hubris, also not invented then. A hoax? I heard stuff that matched up to the Titanic so well was actually added after it sank. Apparently the only thing that was the same originally was that a boat ran into an iceberg and sank. But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident. Yeah, like I said, that was the first print of the book. This is an angle I didn't expect us to be taking. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. Figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel. So that it matched the Titanic exactly. Really? Really? Dear viewers, as far as I know, not a thing. There's no such thing as premonitions or any of that stuff. But that wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking. It wasn't? Yep. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. This is not something I've heard of. Both of them before the accident. All previous sunken ships were actually planted there by the devil to convince us that ships sink. Yeah, that's... well, when you put it like that, it all makes sense. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. Oh, don't worry, I got the joke. In one, two ships collided and many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. Again, bad planning exists. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank. I don't know, I mean, I'll give you, it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships. Right, I knew you'd say that. What? But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? Just the whole, yeah, of course you're right, but what if? What if? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing? What is going on? What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing it? What, without knowing what they're writing? Yes. What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total lie. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing's about being possessed by dead people, Who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff? That's not it. What's not it? Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing. Yeah, Ellipsis is right, Junpei. What are you smoking? William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic. This is elaborate. Like, I've heard some wild conspiracy theories. I once watched a presentation about how Howard from the Halifax predicted 9/11. But this is wild. I think Juno may have forgotten her meds when she got kidnapped. Yeah. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes. 20 years before it happened. Oh, what? Yeah? Why don't we talk about this some other time, okay? Huh? But... Come on, let's get back to it. That all very much happened. Anyway, here's a rusty knife. Let's combine it with our enormous whetstone, shall we? Maybe I'll use the whetstone to sharpen the knife. The knife's getting sharper by the second. You make it sound like that's happening without your action. Just like, as I sharpen it, this is miraculously getting sharper. Should be able to cut something pretty good with this threatening knife. Anybody want some cheese? There's cheese on the shelf. Sweet. You have had the most ridiculous high-key reactions to everything. And then you see this cupboard full of cheese brand cheese and you're like, there's cheese. Sweet. What's this door about? It's a bolt, and it's really rusty. Let's even open. We won't know till we try. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's see if you're gonna come out. Gross noise. Damn. No dice. Nah, but what if we oiled it? Oh, it's rusted in place. Won't budge. Of course. Maybe if I put some oil on it. Hey. Just a little bit of oil and... Come on. Come on, you little son of a bitch. Whoa. Ha! Yes, got you, you little bastard. Junpei's internal monologue is, like, really aggressive. You did it, Jumpy. Santa, that's homoerotic. You're so smart. Yes, I am. Anyway, here's a meat locker. Oh, it's cold in here. What is this place? It's a meat locker, Junpei. I just said, keep up. You blind? It's a freezer. Oh, no way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Maybe you should put some clothes on then. Never seen anything about this game, so this has been an interesting introduction. I'll be honest, you are pretty much exactly on the same page as the rest of us. Nobody has any clue. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you. Wow, because you were so helpful otherwise. Whoa, it's really cold in here. It's a freezer. Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. Just stay outside, we got this. No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now. It was just a case of girl constitution. It's like if Titanic was made by David Fincher. Yeah, that, but then more anime. But... Huh? Did June get a fever or did she just faint? I think she just fainted, but Junpei is an idiot, is the thing here. Huh? Oh, why did it suddenly close? Ow! Knob's frozen. Why? It's like the pipe next to it broke and... Hey Lotus, you're out there, right? Open the door. What do you want? What's going on? The door won't open. Try opening it from that side. Please. Ugh, fine. If you say so. Hold on. It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out. Wow, just like, yeah, whatever. You sort it. Ellipsis. God damn it. Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents. 2 heads are better than none. I mean, there are 3 of you, but yeah, you just about equal 2 brains between you, maybe. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Yeah, you're right. Lotus locked you in there to enforce the love triangle. I mean, let's just take a good look around this room, okay? Yeah, at least June is wearing something that actually looks like clothes. Right. Okay, that's not what I was expecting to immediately find. Bag of dry ice. Dry ice. Can you make that stuff cause an explosion if you seal it in something that's airtight? Well, I mean, you can with most things that are frozen. If you can make them... you can make solid go to gas quickly, that's literally what explosion is. Explode? Yeah, didn't you do that in school? We went to quite different schools, Santa. You should never underestimate the power of expanding gas. That's the quote I'd live by, really. Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right? Yeah, it is. I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again. Hell if I know. How's that going to help us anyway? Oh well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here. Carbon dioxide sublimation point is minus 109 degrees. Any warmer than that and it'll turn into gas. Any lower and it becomes a solid. How do you know that? Also, I love that as he says that, all of chat is just like, how do you know that? Despite my looks, I'm the queen of random knowledge. Okay, not sure what that was. Is this foreshadowing something? Looks bad to mess up while you're showing off. There you go. Anybody who wants to understand this game. Yes, I think by now we've all called something about June being incredibly sus. Say it. Yes, I'm going to. Oh, please, please, I'm going to. Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb. Isn't that convenient? Look, I said it. You can clip it. It's all good. Yes, that's right. You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you? Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first. I'm not sure what any of these responses refer to. Yes, he wanted out of the freezer now, and he is me. How the hell would I know? How the hell is that going to help us get out of here? You don't have time for this crap. But it can turn into a liquid. Brought out the voice for the walk-in freezer. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. Most things do. This isn't really a good time for... Oh no, that's not Santa. This isn't really a good time for a chat about science. But I was wondering the same thing. Wondering what? Wondering why carbon dioxide doesn't turn into a liquid unless it's under pressure. You have a time limit and also you're freezing to death. Right? It just seems weird. Water is a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. This game is going to kill me. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide? H2O and CO2 are pretty similar if you move some of the numbers around and turn one of the letters into a different letter. No, they're not! They're totally different substances! Look, guys, if we keep this up, we're just gonna freeze to death. You good with that? You wanna die talking about sublimation and gases? Because I sure as hell don't! Now, let's get back to work. Assuming you don't want to end up like a pair of ice sculptures. Jumpy? There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees. What? What? I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees. Not a thing. I mean, I guess rocks in many ways are ice. I mean, you're not wrong. Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees? You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees? Yeah. Well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees. That's the same thing, just from the opposite direction. My god. How many times do we need to explain every concept in this game? Water that freezes at 96 degrees. Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees. It doesn't matter because that's not a thing, June. Well, it doesn't matter. We need to focus on getting out of here first, or we won't be talking much longer. What is happening? There's water dripping from this pipe. It's cold enough for that dry ice to stay solid, and yet there's liquid water. Question mark? Looks like when the pipe burst, the water hit the doorknob and froze it in place. And the water flash freezes like that. This water actually seems almost warm. Now you're curious what she was going to say? I mean... I can't flow it back. So, yeah, rip, I guess. Warm water flowing from the pipe. Yes, I know. Can you not do something with that in the dry ice? Sure, okay. No good. Can't hit it hard enough to break it. No, don't bother Googling to see if there's any merit to it. There is no merit to it. Maybe it just needs more of a shock, you know? More of a shock. This thing's frozen solid. It's pork? Yeah, seems like it. What is this thing? It looks like a tag or something. Chunk of pork. Jumpy, is there a slip of paper in that meat? I think there's something written on here, but I can't read it like this. If we try and pull it out, it'll probably rip. Need to defrost that. Don't think we're going to be doing that in this room. Well, I mean, you just said there was warm water, so maybe check that out. Warm water flowing from the pipe. No? Can you not use the... Okay, sure, whatever. Hey, Junpei. Didn't you find some dry ice earlier? Yeah. There's warm water coming out of that pipe. Warm water and dry ice. What do you think would happen if we put that stuff in a sealed container together? Yeah, okay. Thank you, I get it. Do I have a sealed container? Is there anything else in this locker? There's some chicken. I should really examine the chicken. It's really hard. It's frozen stiff. Hey June, can you say that again? Huh? Say it again. It's really hard. Junpei. Again. No, this scene is gross. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. 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 And indeed, nope. Occasionally, Japan rears its ugly head. Everything's frozen in here. Doesn't look like there's anything else interesting. You know where I keep my rope is in my industrial meat freezer. There's so much stuff in here. Why don't we take some of it out, Jumpy? Storage. Nothing rhymes with orange except, of course, storage. Built into the floor like a small cellar. There are a couple of bottles in here. It's a water bottle. Is there anything else here that looks useful? Alright, well, I've got what I needed because... Water bottle combined with dry ice. No, okay, that's not how they want us to do it. This is your classic adventure game moment of, I have all the things, what order would you like me to click the things in? Warm water flowing from the pipe. Let's start off by putting the dry ice into the water bottle. I just tried to! The dry ice is too big. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Fair enough. Use frozen hammer chicken on dry ice. Because that's a sentence. You could have just stepped on it. Why did you need hammer chicken? Alright, the dry ice is all in pieces now. I'm going to put these pieces of dry ice into the water bottle. Water flowing from the pipe? Yeah, I know. Not yet, Junpei. You're not going to get the result we want unless you can hook that bottle to the doorknob somehow. It's got to explode right next to the ice on the doorknob. Yeah, find a way to attach the bottle to the doorknob. Well, if only I'd found rope. Oh, this is some prime adventure game bullshit, and I say that as somebody who enjoys adventure games. And let's just tie a rope on here. Bottle plus rope equals bomb. Well-known fact. Put water into the bottle with dry ice. Make sure the lid's closed. Now I just have to put this makeshift bomb on the doorknob. Alright, that's set. So, what do we do now? Stand away! Just need to give it a little, tap. The bottle's already about to pop. If we just throw a rock or something at it, it'll go off all on its own. A small rock. A small... rock. Alright, this ought to do the trick. Some dry ice, huh? Not a bad idea. Alright guys, stand back. You probably shouldn't pick that up with your bare hands, Junpei, just saying. Actually, we should probably hide somewhere. Where exactly do you expect us to hide, genius? There isn't really anywhere big enough. Yeah, there is. Look, right here, we can hide in there. Hide in the storage space, which is clearly designed to open from the inside, and that's how they died. Alright, here I go. 3, 4, 5. Why are we counting upwards? There's so many weird comedy beats in this game. You're counting the wrong way. Oops. That is a really sad excuse for a joke, man. Sorry, dude. Alright, for real this time. You guys ready? Yes, whenever you're ready. Just throw the damn thing. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lampshading your bad jokes doesn't make them good jokes. Yep. Jumpy! The ice on the door, is it gone? Yeah, it's gone. The blast must have shattered it. Yes. Alright, let's see if it opens. Hooray, we're out. Move. Ow. God damn it. Hot, 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 hot. Fuck. Well, you did just... No, wrong voice. Well, you did just grab the grill. What did you think would happen? Hey, where's Lotus? Welcome back. I'm starting to get tired of waiting for you guys. What were you doing? What do you mean, what was I doing? I was waiting. We were gonna die. Oh yeah? But you didn't. So everything worked out alright, didn't it? What the hell? Just kidding. It might not look like it, but I was really worried. Give me that crap. I'm telling the truth. I mean, if you died, then I'd be in trouble too. If you died, then I'd be stuck here and I'd die too. See? I did all I could. I even looked around to see if there was anything I could use to pry open the door. But I couldn't find anything. So all I could do was wait. I mean, what else did you want me to do? Call the cops? Fine. There's one thing I have to ask you. What's that? You didn't close the door, did you? What? You think I closed the door on you? Why would I do something like that? It closed on its own. I told you before, if you die, then I die too. Yeah, I guess so. If she really wanted to kill us, all she had to do was bar the door from the outside. If she didn't, well, she didn't do anything. She's only lazy or negligent, at least. Not an attempted murderer. Well, I'm sorry. Sorry I doubted you. Oh, yes, well, that's alright. As long as you understand. Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Why is that 2 a number? Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we were freezing to death. Wow, Santa. How rude. I was plenty busy. Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go. Okay. But now, we can go to the grill and heat up the pork. Really? Because that's all that has changed, is we did that whole incredibly complex life or death puzzle to get this pork. Yeah. Yeah, she is not fat by any realistic sense of the word. Guess I'll put this meat on the grill. Hey, what are you doing? What are you going to do if the paper burns? Come on, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's going to burn right away, right? I mean, it's paper and you put it right next to a grill. You just got to keep an eye on it and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. We're going to keep an eye on this pork. Cool. Looks like it's about time. I'm going to try taking the paper out. It's going to be very hot, my dude. Jumpy, be careful. It's going to hurt care, but I know what I'm... Ah! Anybody not see that coming? Lotus is Kardashian slim thick. Yep, not wrong. See? I told you. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Hurry up and take the paper out. It's not coming out. Thing's frozen stiff. I can't get it out. So, are we going to have to cut the meat? Yeah, it looks that way. Well, if only I had a knife. Oh, look, I have a knife. You can tell, because it says knife. Alright, now that I've sharpened the knife... Yes! Cut the pork. Awesome, Junpei. Now I can cut out the paper. C plus 10 plus F, which is... If they're all in hex, then that's 16 is 10. C would be 12. And F is 15. So 12 plus 16 plus 15 is 43. Yes. Let's go try typing that into this very large thing. This is probably what you're supposed to use to enter the password. Maybe if we put in the right number, it'll open the oven door. Yeah, that's how locks work. Junpei, maybe the note you found earlier. Like 10 seconds ago. Yeah, I know. Do you know how to enter those numbers? I think E is for enter and C is for clearing. So basically, when I'm ready to submit my answer, I press E. So if I screw up, I just press C, right? Most nodded. Alright, let's give it a shot. There we go. Sounds like metal is falling. Well, I guess that went well. Opens the door. Yeah, door opened. Good job, Jumpy. The Saturn Keycard. This looks like a lowercase h, but the line through it's thrown me off. We've already had this discussion, my dude. This is the symbol for Saturn. Remember, there was an elevator next to the main staircase. Wasn't there a mark like this on the card reader next to it? Oh yeah, I remember that. He didn't remember that. I guess that means that card ain't gonna help us get out of this room then. I'm not sure. Why don't we try it out? You would say that if you designed this puzzle. That it doesn't really pin adequately. Plate must be for putting stuff in the oven. You can tell, because it's in the oven. Now, which door was it? No, that's not a door, that is in fact the grill. Ah, there it was. Yes! I think it's unlocked now. You did it, Jumpy. Let's get out of here. Yes! Let's go! Did we find it? We found it. I think we've been here before. Yeah, it's on the other side of the grate. You had this discussion when you went in. The elevators are over there, so that means... We went into the kitchen through that door and came out on this side. You looked at a map beforehand. All you've said is... The map was right. That means the map was right. Keep up. Looks like. And let's use it to plan our next... No, that's not Santa. Let's use it to plan our next move. Next move? Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we? He's right. Let's get started. From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes. Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D. Really? Because at this point in the game, I thought you'd call them, like, Gold, Blancmange, the Morphogenetic Field, and 5. Oh. First, A and B. They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped. Yeah, there were 2 doors. They were both locked and we couldn't open them. Now, route C. This goes all the way to the main staircase. That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors. Then do you think we'll meet up with the other 4 after this hallway? No, I don't think we will. Why not? Look, there by the stairs, see how the gate's opened? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed. But it's open now. What do you think that means? They opened it? Most likely. And if we take route C, we're going outside of Santa. And if we take route C, we're going backwards. That would be pointless. And that means... route D, then. D it is. Yep, route D. Then we're set. Everything looks okay, yeah? Let's check the next deck just to be sure. Yeah, just like I thought, D-deck is totally underwater. Just like the bottom of the central staircase. At least the water level hasn't really changed. Small comfort. May as well head back to C-deck. You say head back to C-deck, you were like 4 steps down. You could have just looked. Oh, what else is here? There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs. Just like the floor above. Hold on, these are kind of different. See, there's a card reader on the side. Another strange mark. Hey look, it's Lotus's symbol. Question mark? Huh? See, it's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like... I mean, Junpei, you deserve this. Ow, 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 ow. What was that about the mark again? Nothing. This is a Mercury symbol. The horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff. Hermes, Herpes, whatever. If we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere. Punch Junpei, gang gang. I mean, yeah. In other words, we need a keycard with the Mercury symbol on it. Probably. I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now. How about this hallway on the left? Whoa, there are so many doors. Damn it. If we try and search all of these, the sun's going to go down before we've done half of them. What do you mean the sun's going to go down? Didn't you already establish it was the middle of the night? There we go. I think the sun already set. I have a feeling this ship's the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon. That's even worse. Well, we can come back to this hallway later. Let's check the hallway on the other side, shall we? Time to head back to the stairs. And now the right hallway. There are doors here too. Well, because it's just 4 this time. You have a map. Oh no, wait, the map is only B deck. You are forgiven. Let's open them. Alright, let's start with this one. It's locked. I'm gonna open it. Because we have this door opening animation, and by God, we're gonna use it. What? What the hell is this? This place is huge. There are beds everywhere. Is this a hospital? It definitely has a smell. Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools. Hey, look there, the 4 doors at the end. The left door says 3. The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8. There's no doubt they're numbered doors. Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think? No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first. Why would they? You know how this game works. They have the sensors and the thing. Yes, that sounds like a good plan. Oh look, the system works like how you were told it did. It's no use. Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the nonary game? We have to activate the red or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute. What's wrong? Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it. Huh? Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase? If no one was inside, it said vacant. Oh yeah, you're right. But this one, there's nothing on it. Right. I wonder if it's broken. Yeah, only one way to find out. It's not responding. How about the red on door 7? And door 3? None of them are working. What does it mean? What does it mean? Ha, I knew it. They're broken. Zero sure sucks at maintenance. No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake? Maybe, but that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working. I believe the bottom of the device has been removed. Snake! Snake! Had to. Ace! Clover! 7! How? How did you guys... How did you end up here? That's my line. Perhaps we should exchange information. There you have it. Our half of the story. Okay, let me see if I've got all this straight and also recap it for the audience. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone. And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything. So you figured that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors. So you went and had a look. Yeah. While you were looking around, you heard voices. Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here. Indeed. And that was how we found you. Why don't we check those 3 reds again, just in case? What, in case the missing part has just magically appeared? Yeah, right. Are you? Huh? There's a long, thin gap on the bottom. Yes, because they just told you a bit is missing. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic. Makes sense. Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going. Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go? No, there isn't. There are plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else. Hospital rooms? That's what's behind all those doors? Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one. There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked. There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however. I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter. Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere. I wonder what they all mean. Oh, we're asking what things mean. What's the deal with this room? What's the deal with any of this? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship. I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this. Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship. I mean, yeah, you can tell by the hospital on the ship. Chances are it's the gigantic. The gigantic? What is this gigantic? The gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century. Is this just the story of the Carpathia, except we've called it the Gigantic instead, because reasons, I guess. It was the Carpathia was a hospital ship, right? I'd say fact check my history, but feel free not to, you know. Actually, the Titanic had two sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them. No, they were the Olympic and the Britannic. Were her sister ships. They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk. What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gordane bought her. It seemed like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking. That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself. The Britannic was apparently called the Gigantic on one poster. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Which was impossible, of course, it's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Gigantic wasn't, and seeing as she was identical. So you're saying this Lord Gordane bought this ship? Yeah, at least I think I am. That's impossible. No, we were in some boat that's almost 100 years old. Everybody knows when things get over a few decades, they just, I don't know, dissolve or something. That's how it works, right? History doesn't exist. Rumours have it that it was meant to be called the Gigantic. Ah, okay. Thanks Wikipedia indeed, and thanks Emily for fact-checking my history. Pipe down. Just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof? Proof? Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic. Well, the ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So I just figured. Oh, for goodness, don't tell me that's your only reason. No, I've got more. Like? Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess your memory isn't back yet, is it? Yeah, sorry about that. Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back? Yeah? Your point being? Lotus is so condescending. I mean, I don't know how much of that is actually her character. I mean, a solid amount of it is her character. I think a solid amount of it is how I'm voicing her, but I think that's just a product of the lines. Wait, was I the only one that didn't know? Why? Oh. Yeah, I guess I didn't tell you, huh? I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up. What? Huh. A bell. Sounds like the clock in the main stairway. 10, 11, 12. Why were you waiting for it to go above 12? It doesn't. It's midnight. Then we've still got 6 hours left, right? We don't have any time to screw around. Let's get going. Gotta find the missing parts for the Reds. What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that? We've looked everywhere in this room. There only leaves one place to look. What, every other room? What? Well, I guess that's not really right. But, wait! Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms? Don't freak out. We already searched 4 of them. 4 rooms. We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each person does 6 rooms, that'll be 48 rooms, right? So there are 48 rooms left? I know. Alright, so everyone knows which area they're searching? Yeah. Yes. We'll meet up when the clock goes off again. How about in that room with all the beds? Yeah, sounds straightforward enough. I'll shout if I find any of the components we need. I hope we can find them within the time limit. If we can't, then we will just have to come up with another plan. Right. Then let's do this. Run, 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 run. Also, is no one else seeing the floor and having Snake search 8 of the rooms? Just saying. It's 1. Better get back to the others. So, when you said the next time the clock goes off, I thought it went off more than once an hour. You have a 9-hour time limit for this whole thing and you spent a whole hour searching? Jesus. That's 4 of your 9 hours gone. Huh? What are they doing over there? What happened, guys? Jumpy, look. Vacant. Come on, guys. Who was it? So we were supposed to yell if we found it. Well, what the hell? What's up with you guys? Well, that's the thing. We don't know. You don't know? When I got back, it was already like this. There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red. What? Let me see. You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2? They're the same. Let me take a look. Just as you said. Alright, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here, right? Correct. I don't believe you. Huh? No, wait a minute. Where's Snake? Does that mean he found them? I have no idea. There's nothing suggested, but nothing to suggest he didn't either. I don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person. Well, whatever he did or didn't do, it's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to? Maybe he's lost. Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place. Wow. No, that's impossible. Yeah, my brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see. So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible. I'm gonna go look for him. Hey, hold on, Clover, wait. Well, that didn't work. Damn it, what should we do now? Love the superhuman blind trope, yeah. Well, the red is working now. No, we're not leaving two people behind. We should go look for them. Oh man, this ain't good. Oh yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots. Then remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours left. Let's split up. Alright, I'll take this direction. Then I shall look that way. I'll be over here. See you all later. Alright, we should go too. Yes, let's go. But where should we start? Let's see. Yeah, the whole... They're blind, but you can't tell because they have all the other senses and they're so good that it's almost like they're not blind at all. It's like, no, that's not good. That's not how representation looks. Well, actually, looking at the time on this choice, I think it might be time for me to take a quick break, because I have been talking for an hour and a half, and I need a drink. I need to go and hydrate and stretch, and run some ads, and all those usual things. So, if you all want to do that thing as well, and I recommend that you do, except maybe the ads thing, don't bother doing that, and I will be back in probably about 10 minutes. Okay. See you all there. And I'm gonna try and put a poll in the chat so we can decide what we want to do. Okay. See you in a few. And I'm back. Hello everyone. Sorry about the slight delay there. Just the logistics of life keep on happening. Right, and the poll was a dead heat. You're all so helpful. Between going back to the hospital and going to the casino. Let's go to the casino, shall we? How about the casino on B deck? Okay, let's go, Jumpy. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Snake. I'm just not seeing it. Really? Maybe you need to look harder. I don't think that's the problem. Oh, by the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it? Much as all the words in this game are just making me sigh, sure. What is it? Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it. Why don't we team up? Team up? Yeah. What, you need me to explain it to you? I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door? Because your digital route is 0 and you haven't seen a 0 door? Not 0. That doesn't make any sense. 1. Maths has defeated me again. Even if we wanted to, that's impossible. Why? Jumpy's bracelet number is 5, mine is 6, and yours is 8. Our digital route would be 1. But there's no number 1 door in the large hospital room. The only doors there are 3, 7, and 8. Then we add another person. Huh? Who? What, isn't that easy? Wait, wrong voice. What, isn't that easy? 7. Huh. If we add 7, 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 is 26. Digital root of 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. Wait a minute. What about the other 4? Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover. Why don't you add them up? 1, 2, 3 plus 4 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Digital root for those 4 would be 1. That's right. And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital room, right? Of course I know that. No, are you saying you'd leave them behind? Of course not. What kind of a woman do you think I am? Once we get off the ship, we could come back and rescue them, couldn't we? Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind. That's not how any of that works, my dude. Don't try to lie to us. I don't think you do anything of the sort. Really? Why do you think that? You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours left. Even if we manage to escape, there's no way we could come back to rescue them in less than 5 hours. Well, you never know until you try. No, you're not thinking this through. Even if we brought 7 with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship. 4 of us couldn't open door 9. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Yeah, that's right. The digital route for the 4 of us would be 8, so we'd have to add Ace to make 9. That's right. Unless we ring Ace 2, we'll be stuck. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. That's all you have to say. Well, let's try and find another way, okay? A way to get out of here with all 8 of us. That's impossible. Are you being serious? You do know that only 5 people at once can go through one of the numbered doors, right? The numbered 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless, at least 3 people will get left behind. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. No. Now wait just a second. Skipping over a really big detail. Is that really okay? That means 3 people will die in the end. Are you okay with that? That's just... Do you think I could have a moment alone? No, I mean, it says only 3 to 5 people can go through it at once. If you split into 2 groups, both of which had digital route 9, which I'm reasonably sure you can, yeah, if you had 1, 2, 7, and 8, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm smart, I know how to do numbers better than any of these idiots. There are some things I need to think about. That didn't turn out to be a very pleasant conversation. Yeah. Well, regardless. Let's just focus on finding Snake for now, okay? Yes, you're right. We can think about those other things later. Yeah. Alright, where should we go next? Okay, well the other winner was the going back to the hospital. Hey, why don't we go back to the big hospital room? Sure, let's go. Hey, wait, that's... Santa? What should Junpei do? We go talk to him, right? Go talk to your local twink. What are you doing? What, you can't tell? I'm checking out the red. Why, is there something bothering you? What, it's not bothering you? Huh? This... the guts, the red. Why wouldn't you wonder who the hell put it back in here? Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm curious too, but mostly not curious because you did it. Who do you think did it? I don't know, doubt. Well, what about you, Junpei? Who do you think fixed this thing for us? I mean, Zero, by which I mean June. I think it was probably Zero. Why? Isn't that obvious? He's the guy who set this whole thing up. You don't think that should mean the opposite? Seems to me like that means he didn't do it. Why? I mean, who do you think took that stuff out in the first place? Probably Zero. Yeah, exactly. Then why the hell would he put them back in after he'd taken them out himself? Because he has to make it a game. If he just wanted you all to die, he would have just shot you. Just doesn't make sense. Yeah, it does. Why do all that work? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. No! So what happened then? Who put that stuff back in the reds? So in other words, one of us is the person who fixed the red. Bingo. We have a winner. But if that's true, then the person who did it doesn't want the rest of us to know that they fixed it. Yeah. But why? No idea. Maybe if they come clean on that, it means we'll find out something else. Something bad. Something bad? Dunno, but whatever it is, it's gotta be worth hiding. Oh. Of course. It could have something to do with Snake's disappearance. Think maybe they did something to Snake? Yeah. Look, if you trust anybody in this game, you're gonna lose. Gotta be careful. Oh. Apologies. Good time for Hiccup's stomach. The person you trust the most could turn out to be the one who stabs you in the back. And that's that, I guess. Why is nobody addressing the fact that it was just comment about stabbing? June laughs creepily. Moving on. Next, we did the casino. What happens if we try and go back to the casino again? Let's go take a look around the casino. Okay. I guess we never actually went in. There's no one here. Let's try somewhere else. Okay then. Hallway with all the rooms. Let's go back downstairs and check out that hallway with all the doors. Ah, nice. Hey, Snake, where are you? Answer me if you're there. What should Junpei do? Let's see what's going on. Let's go. Ah, hello there. Snake is, well, that's obvious, isn't it? I assume you haven't found him yet. Yeah, doesn't seem like you're having any luck either. I really wonder where he could have gone. Well, wherever he's disappeared to, we must find him as quickly as we can, for Clover's sake. Right. By the way, do you think Clover and Snake are really siblings? Why would you say that? Why? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? They don't look alike at all. Yes, you know, now that you mention it, they don't. Still, there are a great many siblings who do not look like one another. It certainly isn't rare. At any rate, we really must find Snake as soon as possible. The clock is ticking. We really can't afford to waste any time. Very well, let's get back to the search, shall we? You can leave this area to me. Alright. Let's go, Jumpy. Something about that was... Yeah, I'll think about it later. Again, there's a real lack of intellectual curiosity going on here. So many things come up and everyone's just like, oh, that was weird. Anyway, like I said, finding Snake is our top priority. Alright, where should we go next? Again, we can go back to places we've already been. Is anyone at the casino now? No. It's really weird that it only greys out when we're coming from the casino. Let's go take a look at the first class cabin. It's really close. Oh, yeah, it's clever. What should Junpei do? Yeah, we're doing a talky talk today. You alright? Look, I know you're really worried, but... Hello. No. I said leave me alone! You're so annoying! Just go away and leave me alone! Just looking at you guys is pissing me off! Go away, okay? Just go somewhere else! Stop bothering me! Why are you still here? Didn't you hear me? Fine, forget it. If you aren't going to leave, then I'll just... Alright, let's go, Jun. Yeah. We really need to find Snake, for Clover's sake. Where should we go next? But we've been to all the places. Let's go back to the hospital again. I don't think anyone's here. What next? Back to the rooms hallway? Oh wait, there was a finish searching option. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so we go back to the hospital room and we say finished. Snake hasn't been anywhere we've searched. We can't keep looking for him. Wherever he is, it's not here. We need to get moving. We don't got a choice, Lotus is right. We're not gonna find Snake. There's a problem though. Gotta figure out who's gonna go through which door. Yes. I have a proposal. Why don't we decide on one person to sacrifice? Just jumping straight to it. Sacrifice? Well, perhaps that's a bit of a harsh word. But yes. You've all figured it out by now, haven't you? We can't all make it through those doors. If we split into 2 teams of 4 and 3 people respectively, then 3 people will be left behind. If we split into 2 teams of 5 and 2 people respectively, then 2 people will be left behind. But if we split into 2 groups of 3 and leave 1 person out, then only 1 person will be left behind. Even behind 3 people with 2 teams of 4 and 3. I'm not so sure. I don't think you've run the numbers here. Wait a minute. 2 people get left behind if we split into 5 and 2. And 1 person's left behind if we split into 3, 3 and 1. I got that part. You can't go through the numbered doors with any less than 3 people. But if we split into 4 and 3, then why do 3 people have to be left behind? Just run the numbers. Let's say we go through door 7 with 1, 4, 5, 6. Who's left over? That would be 3, 7, and 8. What's the digital root of that? 3 plus 7 plus 8 is 18, so up 1 and 8 is 9. Exactly. But door 9 isn't here, right? That means 3, 7, 8 won't be going anywhere. That was just an example, of course. There are a lot of different combinations, but the result would always be the same. It doesn't matter which 4 it is, the 3 that are left over can't go through any of the doors. Go ahead and calculate it if you have the time. You'll see. Anyway, that's how it is. Now, if we can get back to my proposal, we only have to sacrifice one person if we split into 3, 3, and 1.
Then, you're saying we gotta decide who's gonna stay behind?
Yes, we do. Given our circumstances, it's logically and morally the best solution. If the other 6 are to survive, then one person has to sacrifice themselves. Well, thanks for offering. No, that's too cruel. What's so cruel about it? To just sacrifice someone like that? Then what's your plan? Maybe we should sacrifice 2 people instead of just 1? That's not what I meant. We shouldn't sacrifice anyone. I told you that's impossible. Wake up! Whoa, whoa. Calm down, you two. Look, what Lotus is trying to say is, you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right? John Stuart Mill has entered the chat. Exactly. That's how democracy works. I just had a moment where I looked at the chat and was like, oh, what's that icon next to their name? That is the subscriber badge I made. Thanks, brain. Well remembered. And for that reason, I think the only fair way to decide who'll be sacrificed is through a vote. I think we're back. I think we're back. Twitch says we're back. Chat, please tell me if we're back. Hello! Okay. Hello, I'm back. Yes, so I think you just what did you miss? June hates this. Santa is like, yeah, sure, whatever. 7 is easily convinced by Lotus. Ah, no, I clicked on the wrong screen there, clicked on the actual stream preview rather than the game that I'm looking at through the stream preview. Wait, computer. Glad to see you get it. If I can get one more vote, then it's decided. What about you, Clover? Hey, Clover. Your brother has to be behind one of the number's doors. Why? We searched everywhere, but we didn't find him. Doesn't that mean he has to have gone through one of them somehow? No! Why? Now my stream preview is playing up. There we go. Let's go look for him together, okay? If we sacrifice one person, then we can go look for him. You agree with me, right? Okay. Motion carries. Now, let's start a vote to...
That won't be necessary. I will stay. That should solve our problem, yes?
Ace, what are you saying? You can't do that. That won't solve anything.
June, I'm afraid you may have misunderstood me. I said I would stay, but I never said I would sacrifice myself.
Huh?
I trust you, each and every one of you. I believe you'll come back for me. Oh, there's optimistic and then there's just nuts. Those doors only go one way. You go in, you don't come out. If we go through them, you won't be able to return, correct? Yeah. True, but that will not be the case once you've escaped from the ship. Why not? What? Please, I beg you, once you've escaped, come back and rescue me. Ideally, within the time limit Zero has given us.
That's a lot of faith in these dumbass strangers, you're not wrong. That's ridiculous. There's no way we could get back in time. We've only got 5 hours left. Well, less now, you all just stood around. I don't even know where the hell we are. How on earth are we going to find someone to come and rescue you?
Then, perhaps you would prefer to stay instead of me. Or perhaps you would be willing to leave June behind. You see, there's no other choice. And I see we've come to our conclusion. Go on. Don't worry yourselves about me. Go. Quickly.
Good. Let's accept his kind offer then.
Good. I think this is the best for me. Perhaps I'll be able to take a nap. Maybe my age, but I get tired so easily these days.
No, we can't leave Ace behind. He's one of the easier voices to do. Well, what are you waiting for? We're wasting time. Why don't we hurry it up?
You're right. Should get going, that's all we can do right now.
All y'all are exhausting, I'd rather die. Wonder how the math would have all worked out if 9 hadn't died. Fun fact about digital roots. 9 doesn't matter. You can add 9 to anything and the digital root will stay the same because the 10s will go up and the units will go down. So it would have been exactly the same. I have no idea if that's a spoiler for the game or anything, but 9 was entirely unnecessary numbers-wise. Seven.
Seriously. Honestly, I was getting kind of sick of listening to you guys talk.
Me too, Santa. I have to find my brother. All of you, let's just calm down and think about this. There has to be a way to get everyone out. There has to be. Right? Jumping. Say something. Yeah, let's think. There's gotta be another way. Fine. Forget about it. I'll figure it out on my own. Ace.
Oh, we have a different view of him.
Come on, Ace, please stand up. You can't give up yet.
June wasting time running down the clock?
We just have to sit down together and think about this. We'll figure out a way that we can all get out of here.
Oh.
Ace? What happened, Ace? Say something.
I'm alright.
How are you? Alright.
This...
A syringe?
Sopril beta.
What does this do? Did you use this?
Yes, it's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic?
I found it earlier.
You could have shared that with the group.
While we were searching the hospital rooms, I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I tell you? I'd like to take a nap. I really am very tired.
Ace?
Is there something you want to say? I'd just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
No. Don't, Ace. Don't fall asleep.
You feel warm. Oh, comfortable. Bit weird. I think I'll have a nice dream. Ace! Ace! Let's get him up in a bed. Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste. Did anybody check whether he was actually dead or just going to sleep, like he said, or what? Because that, again, important information to have. I've read an Agatha Christie book in my time. Right? Oh yeah, no, it's an absolutely understandable thing to say while going under an anesthetic, because basically all things are. Like you even mean that. You say something? No, nothing. Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we? Huh? What do you mean? Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door. Ah, yes. Yes, that's true. Enough of this screwing around. Let's decide. You first, Lotus. Which door do you want? I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number. Got it. You're 8. You're next 7. Which one do you want? I'll take 7. I can't get along with that old lady. What? What did you just say? Who, me? I didn't say nothing. Ugh, you're going to get it next time. Alright, who's next? Junpei, which door do you want? Well, not 8, because I'm not hanging around Lotus for much longer, just because... Ugh, just for brain. I mean... If we go for 7, then for 7 to work as a digital route, that would make it 7 plus 5, so we'd need another 4, so we'd need Clover to come with us. Me, 7, and Clover. That seems like a solid team up. Small girl, large man, medium idiot. The classic trio. I think I'm going to go with door 7. Okay, 7 it is. Yeah. Alright then, that means June's gotta go through 8. What? Why? 1? If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there's only 3 ways we can do it. Have 3, 5, and 8 go through 7, and 4, 6, and 7 go through 8. 4, 5, and 7 go through 7, and 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Or 3, 6, and 7 go through 7, and 4, 5, and 8 get 8. There are no other combinations. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. Get it now? Oh no. Just saying we aren't going to see each other again for a long time. Hey, come on, you make it sound like we're never going to see each other again. We're going to split up, but only for a while. It's just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that. What about 3? That's right. You mean they're connected somewhere? Yeah, probably. I guess. Probably. I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far, I don't think he'd blow it now. Team ditch June. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9th door.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. Promise. Yes. Promise. You guys are done, right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 8, and Clover can take 7. But yeah, because otherwise the numbers wouldn't work. Any problems with that, Clover? Whatever. Alright, we're ready to go then. Let's move.
You guys ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Pull the lever, open the door, run, run, run. It's open.
Let's do this.
Hurry. June. Jumpy.
What the hell are you doing, Junpei? Only 81 seconds left. No time to waste, guys. Let's get moving.
Look, the door on the left. I can see the dead. Context. How many voices can I pant in? June, rule 2 of the non-re game is don't block the damn door. Yeah, but when you wrote the rules, you can do what you like.
It stopped. It stopped. This is the second time we've gone through one of these numbered doors, but you never really get used to it.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
What? The hell did you just say? Say it again, I dare you.
Because there's no gameplay involved with finding the dead, these sections just feel tedious. You're not wrong. Like, it's this whole drama, but all the drama happens on its own. You have no...
You little... You want to die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat, alright, let's go.
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for... this. It's not going to do us any good. Gosh. Who's... Gosh? What are you, Goofy? Well, gosh. Wait here for a minute. Alright, I'm going to go see if there are any other doors. Of course there are. There's doors all over this place. They're in the title. We just came through this door, and of course it's shut tight. There's a short hallway on the left here, and an iron wall. I doubt I can get through it.
This door's the only option we got, right?
Yeah, looks like it. Hey, something's written on the door. On the iron plate.
It says
Operating room.
if this thing's telling the truth, there could be body parts inside here.
Well, this is probably not going to be pleasant.
Well, there's no point in standing around. Might as well go in and see what's waiting for us.
Ugh.
What's wrong?
No, it's nothing. Let's just go. Huh?
What the hell is this?
Why don't we take a look? Hey, Clover. That. Yes, the medical horror is here for you.
What?
Clover! Hey, what's wrong?
What the hell is this?
Is this a corpse? No, it's a mannequin. You can see the joints, my dude.
We should probably take a closer look.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's a mannequin. Who knew?
This is...
The hell? This is just a huge doll or something? A doll? Phew. You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really scared me.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be weird if you actually had any balls.
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty!
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me short stuff?
See, what I was not expecting from today was just tiny rich girl and massive, I don't know, dock worker throwing down, but here we are. Plenty of people mistake corpses for mannequins out in the wild, yes, but in the art, you could anyway. Yeah, bring it on, you whale! Hey, guys. Not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off.
Huh.
Jeez. Anyway, looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. Talking about a heart.
Huh. Oh, this, you mean in his chest?
That's where people tend to keep hearts 7. Don't answer any more questions. Yeah. Why would there be a heart in a doll? I don't think it's a doll. I think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something.
Or maybe it's got more personal uses.
Moving on. Yeah, could just be career criminal rather than blue-collar worker as such. Yeah, it sounded very like knowledge of the law. You have a comment, but it might not be Twitch appropriate. I mean, make it, and if Twitch hates it, auto model sort it out, and if not, whatever. Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go. I mean, ultimately, Saturn, aren't they all? Okay.
Sure thing.
Point and click time. That's such an overdramatic intro, and I do love it dearly. Seek a way out. It's the operating room. You can tell because it says operating room in all lowercase. These dolls are really kind of creepy, you know?
Hey, it says something here. John?
Oh wait, no, that's Junpei. John? You think that's this doll's name? Maybe? This thing is creepy.
I wonder why it's on the bed.
Creepy medical mannequin is lying on the bed. Apparently his name is John. What's this box? Hey! I wonder what this thing is. I haven't seen Killing of a Sacred Deer, so no comment. It says kilograms on the display.
You think maybe it's a scale?
Be a weird thing for it otherwise.
Huh. Some sort of lid on this thing.
Why don't you try opening it?
Can't. There's no handle. Can't get under it with my nails either.
Okay. The bed itself. An operating table. Do you think old operating tables look like this? I have no idea. Because I'm Junpei and an idiot. I don't know things. What's over here? A white cloth. Just, that's all you're going to say? Nothing, you're not going to check what's under the cloth? Alright, I guess. Okay, can we from this angle? Yes. Hooray, there's your body parts. Another medical mannequin?
From the looks of it, this one's a chick.
She has a name too. Lucy.
Poor thing. Looks like Miss Lucy only had a head and a left arm.
Maybe we're supposed to gather all her parts. Some kind of device attached to the bed. Says kilograms on the panel. Is this a scale? Again, would make sense. All your tools. Is that what they're called? Okay. Got some forceps. And there's a bunch of surgical tools. Why was the first thing I clicked on just so happened to be the right thing? And everything else is nothing. Okay, bit weird.
What's this thing? It's got these short iron legs.
Maybe it's a heater? Nothing inside it. Alright. We got a fake chest. Put body parts on scale to get weight to do right now, but well, yeah. Maybe you're supposed to heat something like that gauze to kill the bacteria? There's a boiling thingy over there. Nothing on the lid or in the drawers. Okay. There's a lot of different kinds of medication. It's hard to tell them apart. I mean, they probably have labels, but dude. A bunch of bottles on the shelves. They all look like medicine. They've got labels, but they're all big medical words that I don't understand. God, Himbo Junpei strikes again. What an idiot. The drawer is empty. Yep, nothing there. Lots of things you can interact with this game where the only thing you get for interacting is nothing there. But what have we got here? After we stretch and we hydrate. Where's June with her cache of unnecessary and possibly inappropriate trivia? Well, I think we've got inappropriate down with these two. Anyway, now would be an appropriate time to ramble about sublimation. Yeah. Anyway, how dare you make me stretch when it's just making me realise that I'm tired after a long week. Junpei, where are you going?
That's the door we came through.
Alright. The only thing out there is the numbered door?
I'm pretty sure I don't need to tell you that the numbered door is a one-way deal. So,
you're saying there's no point to going back there, huh? And they're nodding. Awesome. But what about here?
Looks like it's locked.
Guess we're gonna need a key for this one. Can we see the keyhole? Nope. But what about this way? For the... Oh, preparation. I thought that said PlayStation room. I was like, that's not a thing you generally have in hospitals. It's locked. We can probably find the key if we just look some more. Let's look somewhere else. I mean, yeah. That does encompass the whole scope of places that aren't this. A medical mannequin with its guts showing. Ew! Gross!
Hey, Junpei. There's a slit in this thing's chest.
Yeah, sure is.
Something in there. Maybe we can get it out. Damn it. Stinking thing won't budge. It's stuck.
Well, I guess you can't use force on this one then. We need something small that can fit into that little hole. Well, if we can't use force, can we use force eps? Yeah, we can. And we get a... What is that, a lever? I think that's a lever. Yeah, lever's that shape. Oh no, it's a lung. It was right there. The organ is... Organ? Really, Clover, I expected more from you. Oh, like you could do better. Yes, it's a lung. Okay, I am... Look, I am not smart today. Oh wait, there's more.
If you pull out the lung on the right, there's still more stuff in there.
Man, you're kind of slow, aren't you?
Say something.
Hey? Okay, I didn't understand that conversation at all. We have a scalpel. We can now do stabbing as well as pinching. None of this other stuff looks useful. You can tell because it's not rendered separately from the background.
Yeah, it's all pretty rusty.
John is just lying there. I mean, he's a mannequin, Junpei. What do you expect? Ooh. So what if we use the scalpel on the lung? Let's try cutting this organ with a scalpel. For no apparent reason. You know before when I was saying that's some adventure game bullshit? That's some adventure game bullshit. Which room do we reckon it'll be for? Let's say the preparation room. Cool, it's unlocked. Yes, the organ key. Obviously, where do you keep the key for the preparation room, if not in a lung in a medical mannequin? And yes, we have just used that scalpel and immediately thrown it away, because we are an adventure game protagonist and we don't believe in object permanence. Every object has one function and one function only. There's some hooks on the wall. You can hang your coat here. There's a bunch of hooks. Alright, that's all we're getting. What about this desk? Let's see if... Oh, piece of paper. What's this? Is this some kind of medical record? Oh, we've still got the organ key, which means presumably it opens the other room as well. New material has been added to the file screen. Well, let's go and check the file screen. How do I check the file screen? A medical record. A medical record found in the preparation room. It has records for the two mannequins. There's a male mannequin named John and a female named Lucy. The record shows each mannequin's total weight and the weight of their individual parts. Aha! So yes, we'll have to make everybody the right weight. Or the same weight. It's a maths puzzle. Maths will be involved. But currently none of the scales are showing anything, so I don't really have much to work with. Here we have... I found a beaker! No, I found it. There are 4 different lights, each one a different colour. White, red, blue and purple. Does this thing react to something and then the lights light up? So we need a liquid to shine through to make it a different colour. Ah.
What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to get out of here?
But I'm tired. I mean mood. You don't hear me complaining. Ah, there we go. Presumably we will have red, blue and purple liquids to activate the red, blue and purple doors. Who sets these things up?
Sink. Doctors and nurses probably wash their hands here before an operation. Nothing suspicious here.
Ace was tired too, and then he knocked himself out with anesthetic. Yep. And here we have... what is that? Jupiter? Lock on the door. The key I've got won't open it.
What's this? Light switch? Doesn't seem to be working.
Okay, let's try the other door then. Yeah, you know what being tired leads to is immediately giving yourself a massive dose of anesthetic. There's a note on top of the table. Iron 1, salt 2, water 3, carbon dioxide, ammonia, ethanol. What do you think this is a hint for? Maybe it's got something to do with this box? Well, yeah. because there's a 3-digit combination lock and you need to work out which 3 numbers carbon dioxide, ammonia, and ethanol are. Come on, work it out. Blue liquid. Red liquid. God, I love picking up unidentified liquids in the hospital. Hey Junpei, you think there are any slugs on this ship? What? Well, if there are, I was thinking we could put salt on them. What's she pointing at? Label states NaCl. Salt, huh? Do you think Seven will shrivel up if we put it on him?
Hey, you say something.
Okay, so come to twitch.tv/Saracent, we have liquid. Okay, so yeah, we know salt is NaCl. Like, I know that through. Oh, it's just number of atoms, isn't it? So carbon dioxide is 3, ammonia is 4, and oh god, what's the formula for ethanol? I should know that. I should absolutely know that. Something stinks. It's coming from this bottle. It says NH3.
Well, that of course stinks. It's ammonia.
What's this?
Looks like a can with a spray nozzle. It says CO2.
So it's a can filled with carbon dioxide. Yes, I get the puzzle. You don't have to tell me every formula in the world. Just remind me what ethanol is.
Hey Junpei, there's dihydrogen monoxide on the shelf.
You're hilarious. Why don't you just say water? Junpei, there's a bottle of iron powder on the shelf. How do you know it's iron? The label says Fe. Fe stands for iron, right?
Oh, good stuff. Let's go for a drink.
What are you talking about?
Talking about that bottle. It says C2H5OH, right?
It's ethanol. Yeah, wow. Junpei doesn't know a lot of things, but he knows chemical formulas just off the top of his head.
That's right. It's also known as ethyl alcohol. Pretty much what booze is made of.
So, you're gonna drink it?
Nah, I won't. Might say that's what it is on the label, but there could be anything in there.
Oh my god, we found the one person here who knows how to do critical thinking. Anyway, so that's 349. Box locked. Looks like you have to enter a passcode on the keypad to open it. Yes or no. I can only enter 3 numbers. E is for enter, C is for clear. Yeah, I know how this works. Do the thing. Ah, just what you want to find in a box. It's a fake right arm. And a fake heart. We should probably put the fake heart in the fake chest. Ah. I was expecting that to work. Like I say, I'm sticking with Himbo Junpei. Like, doesn't know a lot of things, but then is surprisingly intelligent about others. You think we should go back? Yeah, I think that's probably best. Why do we need that confirmation? Hey, 7? What's up?
Oh, well.
Is that a medicine bottle?
I got curious about it. Yeah.
Ethylene diamine... Ethylene diamine tartrate. I mean, that's just tartrate salt. That's Oh, I can't. I'm not going to speculate about how organic chemistry works. It's too late in the week.
Yeah, that's right. It's EDT.
What kind of medicine is that?
It's not medicine. I think it's an industrial strength detergent.
Why would they have something like that here? Why not? For cleaning things?
Well, probably to clean stuff up.
See, 7 gets it. Clean what up? You're in an operating theatre. What the hell do you think?
Fuck if I know. Still, looks like it's cleaned my brain up.
Well, you remember something?
Yeah. Well, I remember a story about EDT. Happened about 50 years ago. There was a factory somewhere in America making big old EDT crystals. They were making it to sell as an industrial strength cleaner, like I told you before. But a year after the factory started up, something strange started happening with the crystals they were building.
Why can't we be playing as 7? Because then we would be accomplishing things.
Water molecules started attaching themselves to the EDT crystals. This made them into a sort of a mutation of the original crystals, called a hydrate.
It's not mutation, that's the word you chose.
Once the crystal turns into a hydrate, though, it's useless as a cleaner. The factory had to just dump the crystals. As a hydrate, they were useless. But it didn't end there. After that day, the same thing started happening in EDT factories everywhere, even ones nowhere near that first American factory.
Oh my god, are you going to be telling us about the morphogenetic field now?
They've been making the crystals the same way with the same materials and the same equipment and environment. But now all of a sudden every single crystal they formed turned into a hydrate. In fact, ever since that day, no factory anywhere has been able to make a pure EDT crystal. Even an EDT research done years before, they'd never gotten a hydrate. But after it happened at the first factory, it just spread. It was like, man, how do you say it?
You mean like it was infected with a virus or something?
No, not like that. It spread like wildfire. It showed up in labs that were completely isolated from the rest of the world. It even started happening to crystals that were completely sealed up. It doesn't seem like it could have been a result of this stuff coming in contact with other samples. And, well, I guess it was some sort of information. Like the crystals were transmitting this information all across the world somehow.
You are talking about the morphogenetic field. Christ alive. What information?
How to make a new crystal. Someone had to tell the stuff how to do it, right? Like it just whispered to the EDT in the tank. Hey, if you do this, you can take in water molecules. Hey kid, wanna buy a water molecule?
Come on, man. That's just... I mean, who is this someone, anyway?
Someone you can't see. Someone who exists all over the world.
Are you... I swear to God, 7. If you tell me the EDT crystals were infected by Jesus, I am just leaving this ship forever. Like... You know, D-Deck where it's flooded, I am just walking into that. You mean like a god?
Or maybe the devil.
Okay. Not quite as bad, maybe. Possibly, I don't know. Hey, what are you two doing over there? Stop wasting time and get over here.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez.
Yeah, so... Anyway, that's the story. Might be useful someday. Don't forget it.
Based on what? Anyway. Information being transmitted invisibly. Such a thing really happened? Well, thinking about that crap isn't going to help me right now. And we put this train of thought in a box and we punt it off the cliff. Need to figure out how to get the hell out of here first. Well, that was productive, question mark. We want to go to the preparation room now that we have some coloured liquids. First up, red. Hey, it turned red! Yep, that's how colours work.
Forget about that. Didn't you hear that just now?
We got a fake right leg! And now we add blue liquid! It's blue now! Insert Undertale joke.
I think I heard another noise.
Get a leg. And we add blue and red to make purple.
I get it. Combine the red liquid and the blue liquid to make a purple one.
Good job, Junpei. The purple light came on and I heard it unlock. I'm sure it's unlocked. The locker with the purple plate has got to be unlocked.
Yeah, calm down. Alright, let's see what happened. A fake stomach, or possibly with the way they've cut that, a giant nose. Who can say? Okay, I have lots of mannequin parts. So presumably we have to go and do something to the mannequin. Yes, there's a scale. It has a lid on the front of it. Do I have anything I could open the lid with? Oh, I've kept the purple liquid. Okay, interesting that might possibly be useful. Yeah, that definitely fits into the slot in the chest. I mean, obviously. Yeah, I admit, overexcited Clover is better than angsty, depressed Clover. Okay, so maybe if I just start putting pieces back on this mannequin and see what happens.
This bed doesn't look very comfortable.
But luckily, she's a mannequin. Okay, so we've collected the 6 parts of the medical mannequin. So the ones we've got must be for Lucy, right?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Well, I say we give Lucy her parts back. Any objections?
No.
Agreed.
Alright, let's get started. Combine! And then it became a Sentai show.
Hey. Nothing happened.
It's odd. Maybe it's the wrong weight.
Wait.
Yeah, well, you know, there's a scale on the side of the bed. Maybe we need to get the scale to a specific number. How are we gonna do that?
I think we're supposed to swap her body parts with John's?
Oh.
Let's give it a shot.
Operating instructions. The screen will display 2 medical mannequins. You can switch their body parts by selecting the part you want to switch out. But what number do we want to get to? I'm guessing we're just equalizing them? Okay. Is it gonna let me... It's not gonna let me see the thing where we have a list. The numbers were different on the chart anyway, excellent. Love it when things lie to me. So basically what we're going to do is noodle about aimlessly until something happens. Why are your legs such different weights? That doesn't seem healthy. Oh, I should actually be looking at these numbers rather than just noodling, shouldn't I? Okay, so that means the difference in the hearts is 0.3, difference in the chest. Wait. Yeah, difference in the chest is 0.2. Difference in the arms is 0.5. Just difference in the stomachs. 0.6. The right leg 0.4, and the left leg 0.5. God, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, if we can get out. Yes, the medical record. I know, thank you. Shut up. Okay, so there you go. It wants John 51.3, Lucy 53.2. Which is odd, given that all his parts are heavier. Okay, so we want a switch of 2.2. It was literally just switch all the parts. That was all we had to do. Oh my god.
Hey Junpei, I just heard something. Came from John's operating table. Better check it out.
Is the box opened? Huh? Is it on the scale? Hey, it opened. Oh, I get it. Must have opened because we matched John's weight to what's on the chart. Yeah. Congrats. We found the Jupiter key. Let's leave forever.
Hey, hold on.
What's up?
Where's Clover?
Huh? God damn it. Where the hell did she go? Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Hey, Clover. What's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Clover, can you hear me? My brother might be dead. Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? Clover. What do you want to do? Aha! I have this 4-leaf clover bookmark. Oh yeah. It's in my pocket somewhere. Ah, here it is. Junpei, don't ask a grieving child what's wrong with her. Yeah. 4-leaf clover. Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something that is still not a thing. Hope, faith, love, and luck, not a thing. So what 4-leaf clover stands for? No, it isn't. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith. And to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother. He's not dead. He's alive somewhere, I'm sure of it. You just gotta believe in that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now come on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
Well, that's a... Wow, we've gone from extremely... we've gone from adorable grief to extremely threatening in no seconds flat. What?
Oh, huh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the 4-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry, I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Give me that. You really think I could just drop this? You're very good at just dropping that train of thought, Junpei. What's this experiment you were talking about?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Why is trust in bold? Of course you can.
Okay then. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing. Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
What?
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
Are you referring to what I think you're referring to? Because if so, nobody in the world calls it that because it sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. There we go.
Or the ship of Theseus?
Yeah.
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
They're not paradoxes, they're thought experiments. No.
Really? Okay, well, pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works.
Don't call it Locke's socks.
Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favourite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Throw it away. Well, I'd pitch it, I guess.
But it's your favourite pair of socks.
Well, maybe I'm just not that attached to socks. Come on, who loves their socks that much?
Doesn't matter. Just suppose you do love them that much.
Well, I guess then I'd patch it.
What if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose. Does nobody know what darning is?
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch? I guess. Emma, I have bad news. Wow, way to leave the chat ominously. New York Times article from 1981 calls them Locke socks. Okay, but that was, what, 40 years ago, and it's still a stupid name. Come at me.
Well, let's just say you keep adding new patches. Until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
What? That's tough. So that's the Locke socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it, only more classically attested and more commonly in use nowadays. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus? The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts? Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John? Or is it Lucy now?
The one built with the original parts would sink, yes, because that's why you replaced them. Correct. John's head and heart are both his. Apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's. We're just like these mannequins, except some of us are playing these games and have more opinions on this mannequin situation on account of being trans. Just saying. It's like you're going for a weird trans analogy, but it's not quite there. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected. Okay, calm down, Dr. Manhattan. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Hey, what the hell has taken you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around.
He's not wrong.
Oh. What were you two doing? Is this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just talking about the morphogenetic field and the ship of Theseus.
Just
playing with the mannequins.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
Playing with mannequins, huh? Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
You're a dick. Alright. Can I open it now? Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then. Door opening animation. Alright. Let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy? You know, get a little excited.
Not really. My brother might be dead. I'm going to be next. Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that. But hey, we found it. Yeah, no, I don't understand a bunch of the interactions that just happened either. You know what? Now that we've got out of that room, I'm going to save because that has taken us up pretty much to time. So, what the hell is this game? Answers on a postcard, I guess, but anyway, that's all we've got of whatever the hell that was today. So, yeah, time for the wrap-up. If you've been, thanks so much for watching. Thanks if you stayed to the end, means a lot. Sorry about the technical issues earlier. My router is continuing to be weird, but yeah. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Sarasent, S-E-R-A-S-E-N-T, the House of Hubris, you'll see on the title card in a minute. And I'm streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM Eastern, 6 Pacific. Occasionally, those Thursdays are in fact Fridays because of aforementioned router trouble. So I will be back here tomorrow. And I'm going to be playing through this entire series of games if it kills me. And it might. No, don't go into the... Fine. You can all look at the options screen for a while. That's what you get, because you were too eager to show me the opening cinematic. Yes, where was I? If you want to be notified when I'm live, because occasionally it might be slightly off schedule like this, then please throw us a follow. If you miss anything, VODs are on the Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact. They're also going up on my YouTube. That's my YouTube, also Sarasent, or youtube.com/user/rf191999. And that's got VODs going all the way back to the very start of the channel, so there's tons of games there. I'm sure there's something you'll all be interested in if you do. So go and subscribe to that. And every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, old videos will appear in your subscription feed, so you can keep up with everything we've been through and how Hubris has brought us this far. What else? Yes. I'll announce it now. Coming in 8 days, that is Saturday the 18th of September 2021, we will be doing our monthly Jackbox guest streams, bringing in a bunch of people. It'll be a lot of fun. We've got, the theme this time is Luminaries of the Quiz World, so come and see my friends, I guess. We're all weird, and yeah. Some of the best quizzes in the world will be talking shit on my stream. And what else? If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, then check out my Twitter, @Waruce, that's W-A-I-U-C-E, where you can find random memes, but also updates about the stream and anything else I'm doing. And check out, if you want to find me in other projects, check out twitch.tv/thebardsplayhouse, that's THEBARDSPLAYHOUSE, every Saturday night at 6:30 PM Eastern, that is 11:30 British time, because I have a fractious and interesting relationship with my own sleep schedule, where I am in an ongoing Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Fall of London Chronicle. It's a lot of fun. We had to take a week off because of things, but as far as I'm aware, we are back this week. So, that should be good. We are going to make some terrible decisions, probably all get killed eventually, that's how it works, right? Oh, fine. Snuck in under the line with that chat reward there. Yes, Abby, sleep is good. I should do it more. Your point is made. But apart from that, I think we're good. So, love you all out through the morphogenetic field of my stream. And I will see you again tomorrow. I say same time. We didn't start on time today, so usual time, 2 PM British, where we will continue whatever the hell this is, and we find out whatever the hell is outside this room, and something will happen. Okay. Much love. Bye.